Hello. Um, Today is Saturday, December 11th, 2021 at 8:59 p.m. So I still got some venting to do. I don't know if my interpretations are wrong, but um I feel like I thought about it since last night. I had more stuff to talk about, and I'm not going to use my extra phone data to do it. I might as well just try to see if I can upload it on this computer right here. So I'll try to see for the if I can upload or see how the upload goes by trying to upload here on a computer. So I'm still kind of upset. This is not supposed to be public on YouTube, but I'm still kind of upset about like I woke. It was one of those mornings where I woke up still angry and feel like the so-called decisions being made is unfair. So in which they are unfair. So I never said that I wanted to be the lead at the middle school, but I was angry about Mr. John being the lead because they say he doesn't do his work that good. Plus, he's a narcissistic gang stalker. So that made me angry, and it seems like as if at the temp service, Trey and Amy, I don't know if they were under the impression that I falsely assumed that I was angry or that I wanted to be the lead, in which I don't, because I'm not fighting for 50 cents more per hour. You know, a higher position that's only going to pay 50 cents more per hour. So I'll pass on that one. But I don't know if they were under the impression that they thought that I thought that I deserved to be the lead, or I don't know what they were thinking, but I wasn't trying to come across as me being mad because I couldn't be the lead. That's not the case, but I just didn't want Mr. John having any kind of boss or rulership. I mean, having any kind of authority or rulership over me or being any kind of boss. So, for him to exploit and take advantage of what he thinks is his power. So I figured that was a gang stalking move to try to manipulate me into wanting to quit. And then Amy and them, or not Trey, but Amy is trying to make it like as if I deserve to be punished, and I was, supposed to punish myself with continuing to work there when I don't want to work there no more. I don't want to work there no more. But I know that Trey, he seemed like he wanted to try to help me out, but Amy was trying to make it like it was as if it was unrealistic for me to feel like Mr. John should get fired for bullying me, and then she tried to say it doesn't work that way. So I don't know if she was trying to advocate that I'm really, that something's wrong with me for feeling like um that something's wrong with me for feeling like Mr. John should get fired behind me because I'm the temp. And he's, been there for so long and he's actually on board. So I really don't want to work. I mean, Amy's kind of making me mad enough to not even want to work for HireQuest anymore. So, she's making me mad enough to not want to work for Higher Quest anymore. But Trace, he swears up and down that he has my back and stuff, but I think he got a little mad at me because I mean I could be wrong, but I didn't want them to think that I was trying to get or thought that I deserved the lead position because I know I know I'm still kind of new myself, but the thing is, Mr. John, if they say he doesn't do his work that good, plus he's a gang stalker, so I'm bothered by that. And they let him to be the lead, you know. But I just didn't want him being the lead over me, you know. But then Trey was telling me one thing and Amy was telling me another, and it's like I don't want to work for ABM because of what they did me 2 years ago. So, and it seems like as if they're trying to force me to work back with them. I'm angry because, see, I have a bachelor's degree, and the perps want to try to make it like as if I should swallow my pride and shut up and, you know, accept whatever job they want me to have rather than what I would like to have. And the circumstances are so difficult for me. Like, if I had a car, I damn sure wouldn't, you know, it's like after all these years, why they trying to make me start from the bottom if I have a bachelor's degree, and it pisses me off so much. You know, no way in hell should I have a bachelor's degree and be forced to do janitorial. But that's the blacklisted targeted individual life. You know, so yeah, I woke up this morning still bothered about them falsely assuming that I wanted to take that Mr. John, you know, that lead position, and that's not the case. And then Amy falsely assumed that I wanted to quit just because I don't like Mr. John, and that's more like a personal issue. When they're falsely interpreting things their own way, like incorrectly, you know, and and it's like they themselves are making like these false assumptions about me. You know, they're making these false assumptions about me, and like I do not want to go back. I don't want to go back on Monday. And Amy's trying to make like I deserve to be punished by trying to make it like she was underhandedly trying to threaten to have me DNR or do not return or blacklisted, you know, if I decide to and quit the project, the so-called project early. And but they were trying to say, you know, just go back one more week and hold out one more week, and you can. And they were trying to tell me about an opportunity at Pensacola Bay Center, but they say it's like housekeeping and stuff. It doesn't sound like something I would like. As I said, I wanted to stray away. I'm sick and tired of all these cleaning jobs. It's affecting my hair and my OCD and me cleaning everything I touch with rubbing alcohol. And I just want something different from a cleaning job like janitorial, housekeeping, or something other than janitorial, housekeeping, or dishwashing. You know, so yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with a personal issue like, oh, you just want to quit just because you don't like somebody or just because you don't like Mr. John or whatever. And it's deeper than that. You know, he was doing like a gang stalker doing workplace mobbing and workplace bullying and acting like he wanted to try to run me off the job. You know, so if they I mean, I feel like they don't have a right to force me to continue working there. I mean, working a job that I don't want to work because and then they try to make it like as if Mr. Lonnie loved me so much that he wanted to buy me out for $4,000 or something like that, and that Mr. Lonnie wanted to give me Miss Pam. I mean, I guess have me replace Miss Pam. Well, I'll be considered the lead anyway. But then me being targeted, nobody will listen to me. Nobody will obey me. I remember what happened at Sky Zone. I remember what happened at Sky Zone. You know, that the customers broke the rules on purpose and thought they didn't have to listen to me. And then when I try to do my job and tell them enforce the rules, they made it like as if I was bothering and harassing the shit out of them. You know, but I was doing my job and what I was told to do, like enforce safety rules and stuff like that. But you know, after after what I experienced Wednesday with Mr. Lonnie, I feel like I don't like him, and he had his mind hell bent on wanting to believe that I just misunderstood Mr. John, and that Mr. John was out, that he would really just wanted to help me, and which I think that they're full of shit for lying and falsely assuming that, you know. So I held off since yesterday. I held off since yesterday, and you know, and I held off all day today, and to do it. And plus, I was busy doing some stuff, so I held off all day today to do this video, and I felt like I couldn't do any other normal YouTube video without doing this a video like this first. I hope my mind is cleared and emptied from all the frustration and the stuff that I can't say publicly on YouTube. You know, and Mr. Verdi, I'm not sure what to think of him. I thought he was cool or nice or whatever, but he 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 was the first person I saw wear the black and red plaid long sleeve plaid shirt. And then shortly after, everybody started wearing it. Like I see a lot of people wear the black and red plaid shirt. So Mr. Verdi, well, every once in a while he'd do a few little things that kind of annoy me, but I still kind of feel like I'm not sure whether or not to. I kind of don't think he's a perp. I don't know, but when he always have that loud music or whatever, you know. But sometimes he'll it seems like he'll say stuff that hurts your feelings, and he doesn't really respect my OCD. Seems like he'll hurt your feelings and don't care, but even though he joke a lot, you know, but it's like Mr. Verdi told me to my face. You know, he said that he didn't think Mr. John was a good fit for the lead because he said he always got to come behind Mr. John, and that Mr. John doesn't really clean that good or doesn't do his work properly. But he said Mr. William, that he never has a problem with Mr. William. So but Mr. William, I knew he's that type that he wouldn't have wanted that position of lead anyway, and I don't want the position. You know, I don't want to work those kind of jobs. I just wish I had like an online job or a job I can work from my phone or work anywhere or work from anywhere or I wish I wasn't sleep deprived, so and I wish I had a car. And I wouldn't want to do Uber driving people around, but I would like to do, I guess, GoPuff or something like that. You know, or something with deliveries, like delivering food or packages or something like that, but not chauffeuring people around. But I guess I was desperate enough that I wanted to try to get back into the cab driving thing again. But I don't know. So trying to remember what else to say. But yeah, I mean, I heard Amy seemed like she was nice at first, but now I'm starting to see her real side. But Trey, he seems like he got my back, you know. But he said that they will start the new contract at the Bay Center, and she's saying that there's no guarantee. But I hate the fact that she kind of, I don't want to say the word blackmail, but it seems like she's trying to make it like as if I don't continue to work this week, and if I don't continue to work another week and put up with John's bullshit, then then I'll have to be, I guess I'll say blacklisted from the company, from the temp service and stuff like that. So it seemed like that. I feel like as if I'm forced against my will. I don't even want to go back on Monday. I do not want to go back to work on Monday. I mean, I would like to still work, but not there. Not at that, not at, and I don't want to work for ABM. I don't want to work for ABM. So, yeah, I feel like I don't like Mr. Lonnie when defending Mr. John. And in some ways, it seemed kind of like as if Miss Pam kind of was defending him too. But just like she defended Mr. James about the cake issue, and Mr. James treating me like shit. But Mr. James is a narcissistic coward ass perp, you know. Um, so Amy wants me to document everything Mr. John does. It's like how is that gonna look if he's allowed to be the lead or like the overseer or the immediate supervisor, but then I gotta report all his harassment and everything he does. How does that look? So I guess I'm done ranting, and so I'll see y'all